Hey everyone, this is Marc Bates, and I'm your metabolic health coach and owner of Refiner's Fire, the artisan coffee roaster in upstate South Carolina. So, today I wanted to talk to you about the idea of coffee to help with dementia. Now, this is an article in JAMA magazine. It's relatively recent, February 9th, 2026. It's talking about a study that they did where people took caffeinated and decaffeinated coffee, and the dementia risks and cognitive outcomes were very favorable for, especially for people who did caffeinated coffees. Okay, now part of where this came from uh, was several other health gurus who I subscribe to pointed this out. But I also want to talk about the fact that there are several other studies we can deal with. There was a large cohort study with 131,000, almost 132,000 people, and that documented over 43 years and showed that the higher intake of caffeinated coffee had a significant association, which means it was enough that they could measure it, right? With a lower risk of dementia. So drinking caffeinated coffee appears to do that. Decaffeinated coffee showed no significant association with dementia. So strike one up for caffeinated coffee. For those of us who don't like decaffeinated coffee, I'm not a big fan of decaffeinated coffee because of the way they have to decaffeinate it. The coffee beans, I prefer that. Now, if you look at this, what they're talking about is 2 to 3 cups per day, right? Um, produce the greatest effect. Now, 2 to 3 cups. If you're uh, getting your coffee like me from, if you're brewing your own coffee, then you know that a standard coffee cup that people use to measure coffee is about 6 ounces. Okay, not 8 ounces. So 2 cups is 12 ounces, and 3 cups would be 18 ounces, right? Which is about the size of a large mug of coffee, right? I usually make myself a large mug of coffee every morning. And so that's about 2 to 3 cups. So I'm getting my coffee there. Okay. I do caffeinated coffee. Also, if you're asking why does it do this? Well, caffeinated coffee appears to be an antagonist of adenosine A24 and A1 receptors in the brain, which are good. Okay. And regular caffeinated coffee drinkers show a 34 to 37% reduction in the risk of developing Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease. Now, a couple things though to take away from this. Okay, first of all, it has to be good quality coffee. It can't be the cheap stuff you buy at the store. There's so many chemicals and so much of the the flavonoids and other things that derive the health benefits from coffee are lost under long-term storage, under especially if they're ground into something you can use in your coffee maker before you even get it, right? So you need to buy beans, you need to buy them freshly roasted, and you need to grind them yourself. Which is why this is a big part of my health program is the artisan's coffee, right? The refiner's fire. So if you're interested in getting coffee from me and you live in the upstate South Carolina, we can get it to you, right? We do deliver. We freshly roast the coffee. You should get it from me no more than 3 or 4 days after it's roasted. If you don't have a grinder, I can grind it for you, and I'll do my best to get it to you, excuse me, in 1 to 2 days after grinding it. Because every day after grinding, you start losing health benefits and flavor. So I prefer you to actually grind your own, but if you can't grind it yourself, I will grind it for you. Okay. And I deliver in small batches. And then we talk about flavor, and that's a whole different topic. But the idea is that because we buy single source coffee from very specific coffee farms, we roast them specifically for you, you get the highest quality coffee and the highest possible flavor. So if you like this, go ahead and excuse me, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also share this with a friend, and once again, you'll find a link to my website where you can order freshly ground or freshly roasted coffees for yourself, and we will deliver them to you if you're in the upstate of South Carolina. Thank you very much. Have a great day.